Welcome to Niger Delta Television News. I'm Janet Bobai-Renner. On our top stories, Bayelsa government to sanction community leaders over transformer vandalism. Straits Child Foundation organizes two-day seminar on club food management and treatment. Plus, Nigeria House of Representatives enrounded session over tax reform bills. The Bayelsa State government says community leaders who fail to secure transformers and other electrical installations in their domains would henceforth be sanctioned for any act of vandalism. The acting governor of the state, Senator Lawrence Erujekpo, gave the warning on Tuesday while inaugurating a 10-member anti-vandalism committee at the First Lady's Conference Hall, Government House, Yenagoa. Correspondent Blessing Agadaga has more.
Senator Erujekpo, who attributed the 5-month spell of blackout in the state to the unwholesome activities of criminals on power transmission lines, said most paramount rulers, CDC chairmen and youth presidents of the various communities were not living up to expectation. To address the recurring incidents of sabotage to the electrical facilities, he maintained that government would not hesitate to deal decisively with community leaders who fail to secure or report criminals involved in the unwholesome act.
Our women, our traditional rulers, connive and then tolerate and allow vandalization to take place in our communities. And at the end of the day, they blame it on government. Government can no longer bear that name. And it's on that note, we are here for 3 events as directed. One, we have decided to inaugurate a task force in this state. And the duty of that task force is to go from shop to shop in this state. If you are seen selling anything second-hand, be it AC, be it electrical conductor, be it armored cable, be it electrical installation, once it is an electrical installation, any scrap at all, you are selling second-hand, you will tell us where you get it from.
According to him, government had been working closely with Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, and had spent over 800 million naira to ensure the restoration of power supply.
Out of the 590 transformers we have in this state, 253 of them have been vandalized. All traditional rulers to first of all take stock of your transformers. Secondly, make sure that those transformers are protected. Oil is missing, armored cable is missing, fuse is missing, that will no longer tolerate.
Addressing the chairman and members of the Anti-Vandalization Committee, the acting governor charged them to be proactive and take every necessary step to avert further vandalization of infrastructure in the state.
On behalf of His Excellency the Governor of our state, Senator Doyediri, I wish to charge you that your duty is a very enormous and very important one. So your duty is to go across the state. You rely on local intelligence, and so you need to do what we call covert operations, so that before they happen, we've dealt with it.
The Anti-Vandalization Committee asked Engineer Tombra Allen Diebea as secretary, while Mr. Timothy Inatimi, Mr. Ebitari Egba, and Mr. Peredisea Bofa Orufa as to serve as members. Other members are Mr. Desmond Amaibi Oti, DSP Enema Effiong Okon, John Adumo Azibataram, and Mr. Falfi Elvis. Blessing Agadaga, NDTV News.
Residents of Bayelsa State have appealed to the state government to speed up repairs of vandalized transformers to enable Bayelsans access electricity supply this festive season. Residents who made the appeal in an interview with NDTV News noted that the impact of the restored electricity to the state was not felt, as most parts of the state are still in darkness due to vandalized transformers. Correspondent Mercy Francis Poazi completes the report.
Despite the assurance of the managing director of Bayelsa State Electricity Company, Engineer Hollis Keminanabo, that power will be restored within the next 48 hours in the state, some areas in Yenagoa Metropolis are yet to have electricity due to the vandalization of their transformers. It is for this reason that some residents appeal to the state government to speedily repair the vandalized transformers to restore power in every area in the state.
We are still begging on the government to help restore the light.
I'm appealing to the state government to restore our light. Our light has been gone for a while now, and this is Christmas. This is the festive season, and we need light to celebrate with our loved ones. We need light to light up the darkness,
Others said power has not been restored in their areas. Neither did the electricity has been restored in other areas of the state.
In my area, in your Okaka area, behind the water balls, there was no light in my area up till this morning when I left us to office.
No sign of light, not even a flash. After what we heard, after 48 hours.
Others used the medium to urge the government to bring a lasting solution to the power challenges in the state by repairing the existing gas turbine in the state.
We are due for our own independent power. Good thing the federal government has announced that states could start generating power for themselves. Thinking of industrialization, if we're thinking of growing our economy, we need constant power supply, and generating our own power will do that.
I would like to appeal to the government to do what they need to do as a government. Restore light. Light is life, light is hope. We should restore light to the citizens.
Mercy Francis Boazi reporting for NDTV News.
A non-governmental organization, the Straight Child Foundation, which provides care for children living with disabilities and deformities, has organized a 2-day seminar on the diagnosis, management and treatment of clubfoot. The NGO, which collaborates with health institutions across the country, said the seminar held at the Niger Delta University Teaching Hospital aims to create awareness that clubfoot, a congenital deformity of the foot, can be corrected. Correspondent Joe Ifidi Oka has the report.
Researches have shown that 1 in every 800 babies are born with clubfoot all over the world. This means a child's feet are turned inward and downward. It is for this reason that the Straight Child Foundation decided to add the Niger Delta University Teaching Hospital to their list of beneficiary health institutions to mitigate the clubfoot condition in the state, as it has provided the necessary medical equipment for tackling the condition free to the hospital. The CEO and co-founder of the Straight Child Foundation, a consultant orthopedic surgeon with the Federal Medical Center, Umuahia, Dr. Peace Amarangula, speak on the aims and objectives of their mission to Bayelsa State.
In Nigeria currently, Miracle Fit is represented in about 28 states and the FCT, so that's at least 29 states and counting. New states are coming up, and after today we'll also count Bayelsa State as one of the states.
She explained the causes, formations and treatment of the clubfoot condition.
But with the non-operative management, the feet were more flexible and supple. So the world generally has tended towards the concerted management. It's non-operative.
Speaking to the trainee health practitioners at the opening section of a 2-day seminar, which signified the commencement of a collaboration of the foundation with NDUTH, the team lead trainer of the Straight Child Foundation, a director of physiotherapy, Federal Medical Center, Umuahia, Dr. Uchenna Oluwatosin, and another consultant orthopedic, Professor David Omagbemi, in a series of paper presentations, unveiled the numerous researches that has been carried out on the treatment of clubfoot.
The hands are placed in specific places on the child's leg, and manipulations are done for about 4 to 8 weeks to get corrections. When this is done, you say that the correction phase has been completed.
So when we have a situation where all the materials are provided and the treatment is offered free, I think people with the appropriate enlightenment will take advantage of it.
Earlier, the Chief Medical Director of the Niger Delta University Teaching Hospital, Professor Jumbo Jumbo, and the hospital consultant orthopedic, Dr. Chukwuemeka Onyambo, commented on the benefits of the collaboration and the need for advocacy to create more awareness that NDUTH is now well equipped to handle the condition.
Really needs a lot of sensitization of our communities because a lot of superstition that surrounds this condition. It's a medical condition that has a solution, it can be treated, it can be handled. So we really appreciate the straight out organization, this organization, making sacrifice, donating consumables, very expensive.
Before you came up, we actually had received some of those packages from the Street Child Foundation. This foundation is not just local, they even have international support also. Some of these things are gotten from international groups. And I'm sure that the intended beneficiaries will gain. And the good thing is it's free, completely. You don't even have to pay 1 penny.
Questions and answer sections were not left out of the event.
The way they work compared to the general population, you see they are like in that position and then with other complications that are associated with it.
In the context of this lecture, I would also want to know if training could be done on how that could also be managed.
Clubfoot is an idiopathic congenital deformity condition that comes without warning and the causes unknown. Hence, parents after giving birth are advised to monitor their baby's features to ensure they are in order, as early detection is key to the treatment of the condition. In Yenegua, Joy Ifidi Oka reporting for NDTV News.
Christians have been charged to prioritize the kingdom business of soul winning as commanded by God in order to enjoy exceptional grace on all their endeavors. The lead pastor and general overseer of Charis International Chapel at Gudama, Pastor Matthew Aderie, gave the charge at the Thanksgiving service on Sunday to mark the end of a 3-day convention of the church tagged Exceptional Grace Conference 2024. Correspondent Gift Cardio reports.
Taking his Bible reading from the book of John chapter 1 verse 12, Pastor Matthew Adeli explained that power has already been given to believers who have truly accepted Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior. As such, what is expected is to be good ambassadors of Christ by drawing men and brethren to God.
You all carry what? Power. Bring it down. You are all beneficiaries of the power of God. Question: what are you doing with that power?
The clergyman who went further to maintain his stance while quoting the book of Romans chapter 5 verse 2 said, God's children have unlimited access to enjoy exceptional grace.
But the plan of God for us is that every believer, the day he put Christ in you, amen? When you confess Christ, from that day, your assignment is to go out there to get somebody else to know what you know, to accept Christ and continue with the assignment.
In his contribution, Pastor Tombra Subai revealed that the Sunday Thanksgiving service was the climax of a 3-day annual conference of the church.
The Exceptional Grace Conference has come to an end. It's an annual conference with the members of Charis Chapel International. I'm glad to have completed this year's annual conference of Exceptional Grace.
Some members of the church and other invitees described the service as awesome.
Today's personally one thing I gained that was like a light to me.
Because I'm back, how to have grace, to have grace for
I feel blessed. I'm glad I attended today's service.
He realigned us back to why we were born again in the first place. That is to make disciples of all nations.
The 3-day power-packed program, which featured ministration of the undiluted Word of God, prophetic declarations and testimonies, ended with a Thanksgiving service. Gifts Kali, NDTV News.
You're watching Niger Delta Television News, and our top stories by us: government to sanction community leaders over transformer vandalism. Straight Child Foundation organizes 2-day seminar on clubfoot management and treatment. Still ahead, Nigeria House of Representatives in round session over tax reform bills. Details of this and more after the break. Join us again. Welcome to Niger Delta Television News and Current Affairs Department at the Ernest Ikoli Media Complex, here in Yanagwa, Bayelsa State.
One of NDTV's traditional objectives is to disseminate information with renewed vigor. We build teamwork for accountability, efficiency, and accuracy.
Our community reports, eyewitness accounts, current affairs discussions are detailed and competitive.
As NDTV reporters, undiluted report is our goal. We gather the news and bring it to you just as it is.
Our cameras are poised to get in the story behind the story in an in-depth news report.
Our new digital equipment are top-notch with clearer visuals and audio. NDTV is repositioned to serve you better.
Join us on the news every day at 7 a.m., 12 p.m., and our major bulletin at 7:30 p.m. on Channel 25 UHF. NDTV, crystallizing the vision.
Glad to have you back. The House of Representatives witnessed a rounded session on Tuesday following a passing remark a member, Akin Rotimi, made in support of the contentious tax reform bills.
This has nothing to do with the tax bill.
Reports say the 4 tax reform bills sent to the National Assembly by President Bola Tinubu have been generating pushback from the North. Rotimi, who is the spokesman of the House, incurred the wrath of his colleagues when he made a passing remark declaring support for the contentious tax reform bills when he was called to present a report to the House. He was to make a presentation of the report of the House Committee on Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring on behalf of his chairman, Boma Goodhead, who was not available at plenary. The comment by Rotimi making reference to the endorsement of the contentious tax reform bills by his state's caucus drew the anger of the lawmakers with spontaneous shouting, resulting in a rowdy session. It took the intervention of the Speaker of the House, Abbas Tajuddin, to calm the agitated lawmakers. Nollywood actress Funke Akindele is set to make this festive season a memorable one with the release of a Christmas-themed song for her soon-to-debut film titled Everybody Loves Jennifer. For details of these and all the entertainment stories, let's join Delight Oladele.
Starting the entertainment story today, a popular Nigerian actress Funke Akindele has treated fans to a festive surprise with the release of a Christmas song ahead of the much-anticipated premiere of Everybody Loves Jennifer in cinema on 13th December. The song Everybody Loves Christmas, performed by D'banj, Falz, Waje, and the cast of the upcoming film, is now available on all streaming platforms. Setting the mood for the holiday season and building excitement for the film release, there is no Nollywood Christmas without Funke Akindele extending her humor all over it. Her upcoming release, Everybody Loves Jennifer, follows the favorite lovable but chaotic character Jennifer. The comedy drama is expected to serve the audience with thrilling nostalgia and build upon the narrative from the previous offerings under the franchise. With both the song and film creating a buzz, Funke Akindele is ready to own this festive season. Nollywood actress and former beauty queen Princess Chineke has made a groundbreaking career shift by joining the United States Army. Chineke, who previously represented Anambra State in the prestigious Most Beautiful Girl in Nigeria pageant and modeled in numerous commercials, billboards, and fashion shows, has officially taken the oath to serve the U.S. military. The announcement has surprised some of her fans who fondly remember her captivating performance in Nollywood. She also once held the title of Miss Uniben, a reflection of her early achievements during her university days. Explaining her decision, Chineke shared her deep sense of duty and gratitude towards her adopted country. On a sad note, Elton John, a British singer, songwriter, and pianist, has revealed he was unable to watch his new musical, The Devil Wears Prada, as an eye infection he contracted over the summer had severely affected his eyesight. The 77-year-old singer told the audience late Sunday at a London charity gala performance of the musical, for which he wrote the score. The Rocketman star posted on Instagram in September that an infection had left him with only limited vision in one eye. He said, "I am healing, but it is an extremely slow process and it will take some time before sight returns to the impacted eye." He further emphasized that there is hope and encouragement. Sir Helton explained that he and his doctor had taken an initiative to treat his eye problems, but maintained that it's never fortunate for anything like this to happen. For entertainment news, I'm Delight Oladile.
And from the ever-busy world of sports, Olympic champion Letsile Tebbogo and Sifan Hassan have been named male and female athletes of the year at the World Athletes Awards in Monaco. For details of this report and other sports stories, let's join Ayemi Miene.
Olympic champions Letsile Tebbogo and Sifan Hassan were named male and female athletes of the year at the World Athletics Award in Monaco. Both athletes inspired countless fans worldwide with their incredible performances at the Olympics in Paris, which redefined excellence in their respective fields. Letsile became Botswana's first Olympic champion at the Paris Games and was also named male track athlete of the year. He set a new African record of 19.46 seconds to win gold in the 200 meters event. Not only that, but the 21-year-old finished second to the United States in the men's 4x400 meter relay, helping Botswana win a silver medal. Letsile ran the 200 meter in less than 20 seconds 9 times during the season, demonstrating his remarkable consistency. As this was going on, Sifan Hassan of the Netherlands also made history by becoming the first female athlete to win medals in the marathon, 10,000 meters and 5,000 meters events at the same Olympics. The 31-year-old, who said that winning World Athlete of the Year means the world to me, finished third in the 5,000 and 10,000 meters before winning the marathon, solidifying her place among the all-time greats in the long-distance running. Samuel Chukwueze scored twice as AC Milan defeated Sassuolo 6-1 in the Coppa Italia. Chukwueze opened the scoring in the 12th minute, maintaining composure to tap the ball into the net after a rebound came his way. English striker Tammy Abraham set him up and he scored his brace in the 21st minute, finding the bottom left corner. Even though Samuel Mulatieri pulled one back for the visitors, goals from Tijani Rangers, Rafael Leao, Tammy Abraham and Davide Calabria made sure Paulo Fonseca's team advanced to the next round with ease. Prior to last night's match, which also marked his 50th appearance for the Italian powerhouse, Chukwueze had not scored a brace for the Rossoneri. Ayemi Miene for NDTV Sport.
And that report brings us to the end of our bulletin. Before we go, a quick look at our top stories. The Bauchi State government says community leaders who fail to secure transformers and other electrical installations in their domains would henceforth be sanctioned for any act of vandalism. We also brought you a report that a non-governmental organization, the Street Child Foundation, which provides care for children living with disabilities and deformities, has organized a 2-day seminar on the diagnosis, management and treatment of clubfoot. And finally, the House of Representatives witnessed a rowdy session on Tuesday following a passive remark a member, Akin Rotimi, made in support of the contentious tax reform bills. That's a bulletin. Thanks for joining us. I'm Janet Bobai-Renner.